Good afternoon. My name is Vishnuvardhan. My subject name is Manufacturing Technology. Two for uh, diploma candidates. Diploma candidates. C18 scheme. Today my chapter name is Jigs and Pictures. Today topic is jigs and pictures and the types of pictures. Today drill jigs. This is the number of types are divided. Drill jigs types: leaf jigs, channel jig, box jig, template jig, indexing jig, drill bushings, chip formation during drilling, types of fixtures. That is also six types are divided. That is the milling fixture, lathe fixture, broaching fixture, boring fixture, slotting fixture, and grinding fixture. Economic of fixtures. Next one is the fixture. Fixture being used mission shop or strong and rigid devices mechanical devices enables easy, quick and consistency, uh, accurate locating, supporting and clamping, blocks against cutting tools, and result faster and accurate machining with consistent quality, function ability, and interchangeability. Jig can be defined as a work piece holding and locating devices that positions and guides or controls the cutting tools and pictures to hold the workpiece but not guide the cutting tool. It is a heavier and clamped on the mission table. Pictures are used for holding work in milling, turning, grinding, welding, drilling, reaming, and tapping. Jigs. Jigs is a picture with an additional feature of tool guidance. Drill jig is a device to ensure a hole to be drilled, tapped, or removed in the workpiece at a proper place. And the jigs is defined as the to hold and locate the workpiece and to guide the cutting tool. Lighter in construction, usually not clamped on the table. It is used, jigs is used for holding the work and guiding the tool. Jigs and fixtures are production devices usually associated with mass production where high accuracy is desired and a workpiece are difficult to hold. And purpose of jig and picture. Jig and picture are production device associated with mass production. The following are the main advantages of jigs and pictures. Workpiece can be easily loaded and positioned on mission tool. These reduce the setup time of workpieces, ensure high accuracy and surface quality due to absence of manual adjustment. High productivity, which reduce the overall cost of production. Identical parts with uniform quality can be produced. This ensure interchangeability of parts. High clamping force allow the machining of heavy and complicated parts at a high speed and feed rates. Unskilled operator can do the job, thus saving in labor cost. It is reduce the effort for making, measuring and setting of work piece. Increase the accuracy. It keeps a consistent quality, low rejection rate due to less defects. Increase the production capacity. Semi-skilled operator can do the work and reduce the time. Next slide. Consideration while designing jigs and fixture. Designing jigs and fixture, location of the component, clamping of the component, positioning of the fixture correctly relative to mission tool, positioning the tool correctly relative to the component, safety to operator, study of workpiece and finished component size and geometry, type and capacity of the mission, its extent of automation, provision of locating devices in the mission, available clamping arrangements in the mission, evaluation of variability in the performance result of the mission, study of ejecting devices, safety devices, etc. Rigidity and of the mission tool under consideration, required level of the accuracy in the work and quality to be produced, provision of locating devices in the mission, available clamping arrangement in the mission. This is the elements of sorry, ideal mission time required for loading and unloading of components must be kept to minimum. Clamps are used to hold the workpiece securely on the jigs and fixtures body against the cutting forces without causing damage to it. In clamping must be at the thick sections of the workpiece to avoid distortion, and suitable support must be introduced if the workpiece is too thin to resist deformation by the clamping forces. Clamps must be positioned where they can most effectively prevent movement of the workpiece. This is the elements of jigs and pictures. It consists of drill, jig bush, adjustable locating pin, supporting pin, base, clamping screw, jig bracket, and mission table. Mission table is very important to hold the workpiece, and drill bit to make a hole, and supporting pins is very important for adjustment of the workpieces, and there is no changes of during operation. Drill jig. Types of jigs. First one is the leaf jig. Leaf leaf or latch jig. Leaf or latch jig. A drill jig with a hinged jig plate in which one or more drill bushes are fitted is called a leaf or latch type jig. The jig plate must be positively located such that the axis of bushes are vertical during drilling. The latch is clamped by nut and the workpiece by clamping screw. Hinged leaf with bushes applies the clamping force. Jig plate is clamped against the resting face using an eye bolt. After the workpiece located inside the leaf is firmly closed and locked, it ensures that the bushing face is vertical to drilling. Open slot in jig plate and swinging eye bolt facilitates quick clamping and unclamping. This is a leaf jig. It consists of hand knob to adjustment the workpiece sizes. It swing jig plate it can be adjusted is easily. Workpiece, eye bolt, and base and ejector pin also, and both two sides uh, drill no drill bushes are inserted for locating a to making a holes. This jig plate must be positively located such that the axis of bushes are vertical during drilling. The latch is clamped by nut and the workpiece by clamping screw. Leaf jig operation. This is the jig opened for loading is the as shown in figure 1, and in figure 2 clamp plate lowered and clamp screw tightened to insert the workpieces and closing the clamp screw, and finally jig inverted for drilling operation. Next one is the double leaf jig. This is the double leaf jig. Thumb, it consists of thumb screw, pin, washer, workpiece, drill leaf, work plate, locating, uh, reaming, heel. Next, next one is the channel jig. Channel jig. It is used for drilling more than one surface. It is very expensive and it consists of bushing, knob screw, workpiece, and here three places Bushes are inserted for locating a operations. The body of channel jig is in the form of standard channel. The component is located in a channel and is clamped by screw. It is used for drilling simple symmetrical shape and it is a very expensive. Next one is the indexing jig. When number of holes of same pitch and size drilled in a workpiece, it is conventionally drilling takes more time to producing a holes. It required skilled operator necessary and increase the cost. In indexing jig, index plate is incorporated so that the workpiece can be indexed successively for drilling a series of holes on its surface. Under a single bushing is called indexing jig. It is used for drilling a series of holes equally spaced in a circle on the workpiece as shown in figure. Principle of indexing jig, in which indexing is achieved by using the indexing plate and plunger. Indexing pin is first inserted into hole A. It is used as a stopper for drilling the first hole through the drill bush. The pin is removed from hole after drilling, then workpiece is moved towards right till the center line of drilled hole coincides with the center line of bush. The indexing pin is inserted into the drilled hole in the workpiece through bush. In this way, workpiece is indexed linearly to drill the next hole 100 distance from pitch to hole is drilled previously. By repeating step, we can make number of holes at 100 pitch in the workpiece. This is the rotating indexing jig. Rotating indexing jig is a rotary indexing helps in positioning a part accurately around the axis. It can be used conveniently for drilling spaced holes in cylindrical workpieces. Workpiece is clamped and the first hole is drilled through bush. Workpiece is unclamped and rotated clockwise to coincide the axis of drilled hole with the axis of indexing joint. The workpiece is clamped again before drilling the next hole. In this way, the rotary indexing can be used to drill number of equal spaced holes with only two guide bushes. The indexing pin is inserted in the drilled hole to index the workpiece for drilling the next hole. Next one is the Template jig. Template jig is a simple drill jig and may be used when making plain holes. It considers holes to guide the tool and is used directly over the component. Simple and least expensive. There is no clamping arrangements. Next one is the box jig. Box jig, it consists of drill bushing, box, workpieces, cam rod, and bushings. And it is a box jig is used when drilling is required one or more than one plane. The body of the jig is made of box like structure in which the component is located. One side of the box would be lifted, would be fitted with cam or latch to provide the necessary opening for inserting the component and unloading it. This shape is like a box structure and the workpiece is inserted in the jig. Hole is drilled and the removed when the workpiece is held in jig. The cam rod is then replaced and rotated to its locking. The cam rod is taken out of the jig and the workpiece placed in the position inside the jig. This holds the workpiece firmly so that drilling operation can be performed. Next one is the drilling bushes. Next to drilling bushes is very important this topic to make a simple to make a hole on the workpieces. So in drill jig, tools are guided properly by using drill bushes in a jig plate. They are usually made for case hardened steel for easy entrance of the tool. An advocate chamfer should be made at the top of the bore and also chamfer should be made at the bottom of their external diameter to facilitate entry into the bush plate. Jigs uses drill bushes for guiding the drill, reamer and other tool to the workpiece. Generally, length of bush should be twice the diameter of the bushing hole. The bushing hole should be very close to the diameter of the drill, but should not be so tight that drill will drag into the bushing. Materials are hardened steels and carbide, bronze, stainless steels are used. In drill bushings is the types, that is the fixed type. Fixed type is also divided to three types, that is the plain type, headed or flange type, shaped, and slip bushes and linear bushes. Next one is the it is the classified into press fit bushes, renewable bushes, Plate bushes. Press fit bushes. These are the most common type of bushes and are pressed interference fit in the jig plate. The press fit bushes are further categorized into two types, that is the headed bush and headed flange. Generally preferred over headless bushes because collar provides the stops against the jig plate. It is found that chances of the bush getting loose in the jig plate and sliding axially with the drill are lesser in collared bushes. When spacing of bushes is close, headless bushes are preferred over headed one. In fixed bushes, it is pressed to fit into the jig plate and is used mainly when hole is produced with one tool. Headed bushes are preferred to headless plain bushes because it controls the hole depth and the chances of bush getting loose and sliding axially with the tool are lesser in headed collar bushes. Sometimes the bottom end of the bush is shaped to shoot the profile of workpiece to prevent deflection of tool. In addition, as the top surface of the jig plate is required free from protecting collars, the headless bushes are used, and the bushes are used when more tools necessary for completing a hole. They should be prevented from rotated during drillings by using a retaining screw. The headed press fit bush and headless press fit. Headed bushes are preferred to headless plain bushes because it controls the hole depth and chances of bushing getting loose and sliding axially with the tool are lesser in headed collar bushes. Sometimes the bottom end of the bush is shaped to shoot the profile of workpiece to prevent deflection of tool. Next one is the renewable bush. The inside diameter of bush is subjected to severe wear due to continuous contact with hard cutting tool for continuous or large batch production. The guide bushes require periodic replacement. The replacement is avoided by making outside diameter precision location fit. By providing flat on the collar, the renewable bush should be prevented from rotating and causing axial moment with the cutting tool. The flat with the collar of the retainer should screw to avoid rotation. Also, bush flange below collar of should screw avoids the bush getting lifted with cutting tool. The linear used in the jig plate provides hardened wear resistance, making surface to the renewable bush. Next is the plate bush. Plate bushes drilled hole themselves act as a bush. As a shoulder is not provided, holes can be placed as close as shown in figure as a possible. Linear bushing is safe called master bushing. These are with headed or without head. The bushing elements in the need for locking device. The main function of linear bushes are to act as hardened guide for slip or renewable bushes and to guide the tool. Linear bushes are forced to fit into jig plate. Next one is the chip formation. Chip formation is the during drilling operation two types of chip formation, that is the continuous chip formation and the segmental chip formation. First one is the continuous chip formation are long and strong and it tends to take the form of long coils. These chips are produced while drilling ductile steel, and second one is the segmental chips. Segmental chips are long and uh, produced while drilling cast iron. Segmental type of chip is easy to remove the drill jig. Enough space should be provided between work and bottom of drill bushing. It will allow chips to pass between the workpiece and bushing plate instead of through the drill bushing. These eliminates storing of chip in drill fluids. This arrangement allows more coolant to reach the cutting edges of drill and helps to prevent wear of drill bushings due to abrasion of chips. Abrasion is the grinding wheel materials. If the chips are continuous, they may angle between the workpiece and bushing and become very difficult to remove of the chips. This is avoided by locating the bushing closer to workpiece so that the bushing will force the long, strongly chips through the bushing where any angle can be easily removed by the operator. Chips are removed from jig in three ways, that is the coolant, chip formation, and chips may be removed by compressed air. Guards should be provided to prevent scattering of chips throughout the working area. Coolant helps to clean the chips whenever they form. Chips may be removed manually with the help of bush or hook. This is the drill bushing position for angular drill entry and chip angle and chip angle. Next one is the type of fixtures. Type of fixtures is a design concentration. The main frame of fixture must be strong enough so that the deflection of the fixtures are universal fixture and special fixtures for specific operations. It is the universal fixture also four types are divided, that is the mission wise, three jaws self-centering check, universal dividing head, magnetic checks. Special fixtures for specific operations is the divided also four types, that is the milling fixture, boring fixture, grinding fixture, welding fixture. In design of consideration, frames may be built from simple section so that frames may be fastened with screws of welded whenever necessary. Clamping should be fast enough and require least amount of effort. Clamps should be arranged so that they are readily available and may be easily removed. Clamps should be supported with springs so that clamps are held against the bolt headed wherever possible. If the clamps is to swing off, the work should be permitted to swing as far as it is necessary for removal of the workpiece. All locators clamps should be easily visible to the operator and easily accessible for cleaning, positioning or tightening. Position should be made for easy disposal of chips so that storage of chips does not interfere with the operation and that their removal during the operation does not interfere with the cutting process. All clamps and support points that need to be adjusted with a wrench should be of same size. All clamps and adjustable support points should be capable of being operated from the fronts of the fixture. In workpiece should be stable when it is placed in fixture. If the workpiece is rough, three fixed support points should be used. Workpiece is smooth, more than three fixed support points may be used. Support points should be placed as furthest as possible from each other. The surface area of contact of support should be as small as possible without causing damage to the workpiece. This damage is due to the clamping of work forces. The three support points should circumscribe the entire of gravity of the workpiece. The support points and other parts are designed in such a way that they may be easily replaced. They break. Types of fixtures is the vice picture. This is the figure. Single vice job for holding round workpieces. Stop pin is used to prevent the bending of workpiece by the application of clamping force. Here, guide pins are used to secure alignment to hold workpiece firmly in all directions. Wedge type jaws and are useful. It is used for rough casting and forging because it permits considerable variations in dimensions. This is the directions of cutting to the angle plate. Next one is the milling picture. This holds the part in correction relation to the milling cutter. A base plate has a flat and accurate under surface and forms main body on which various components are mounted. Fixture is attached to milling machine table. Milling fixture consists of the base, clamps, rest blocks, or nest locating points and gauging surfaces. The base of milling fixture consists of base plate. A base plate has flat and accurate under surface and forms main body in which various components are mounted. The surface aligns with the surface of the mill table and forms the reference plane with respect to the mill feed moment. The slots are provided in the base for clamping the fixture to the mill table. It may be constructed of steel plate or cast iron depending upon the size and complexity of the part. The base plate also has three keyways along with length of the base for two keys. These keyways are used to align the fixture on the milling machine table. The keyways are pressed into the keyway at both ends of the fixture and held there by socket head caps screw, and the cutting forces may be changed as the cutter enter or leaves the workpiece and throw an extra load on clamps. Clamps should not be loosened by vibrations which are caused by interrupted cutting by the mill cutter at the beginning and at the end of the cut. Clamps should be located opposite to bearing surfaces and locating points. These should be designed in a way so that these can be easily operated by operator. Next one is the facing fixture. Milling machine are extensively used for facing, seating, and flat surfaces. These pads are adjusted to suit the variation in the size of the workpieces. The workpiece is positioned by three adjustable spherical ended pads. Two self-adjusting supports are pushed upward by light spring. These springs are used to make sure that the supports are positively in contact with the workpiece. Clamping screw is used to lock supports. On tightening the edge clamp, the workpiece is pushed against the fixed jaw. The two self-adjusting supports are pushed upwards light spring. This jaw is keyed in the fixture body to provide solid support to workpiece against the heavy thrust developed in the operation. The cutter should be fed to the workpiece in such a manner that the milling thrust should be directed towards the solid support of fixed jaws. The setting can be set in the path of cutter to set it before starting off facing operations. Four clamping slots are provided to take care of the heavy forces developed during operation. This is the grinding fixture. Grinding fixture is a mandrel for external grinding. It is a magnetic checks for secure for surface grinding and special jaws checks for internal grinding. Design characteristics of grinding fixture are similar to milling fixture. However, a setting block is not necessary, but the fixture directly bolted to the mission table. It is common practice in surface grinding to use suitable fixtures directly with magnetic jacks. In such cases, bolting of fixture to mission table is not necessary. The standard magnetic tables are used to rest workpiece such that resting surfaces will be parallel to the surface to be ground. However, for light workpieces with lesser resting area, the resting area tends to tilt and fly off the magnetic table because tilting means it is a vibration at the during operation to high speed of grinding wheel and due to high speed also because it can be get a very high surface finish and it can be removed a very little bit of material and very light of material. Hence, it is necessary to provide additional supports by nesting the workpiece. This can be done by placing the solid plates around the workpiece. The nest places are held firmly by the magnetic forces of table with more weight and more resting area. Thus, the arrangement will help in preventing it from flying off and tilting due to high speed and feeding in grinding. The nest plates surround the workpieces from outside and arrest and clamping its movement in the horizontal plane. Next one is the plate fixture. Plate fixtures are the simplest form of fixture. The basic fixture is made from a flat plate that has a variety of clamps and locators to locate the part. The simplicity of this fixture makes it useful for most machining operations. Its adaptability makes it popular. This is the parts and this is the clamping devices for strap clamps by using strap clamps and set blocks and locator pins. Next one is the indexing feature fixture. Indexing fixture are very similar to indexing jig. These fixtures are used for machining parts that must have machined detail evenly spaced. This is the hexagonal shapes, square shapes, gear shapes, splines, and keyways. These are the shapes can be machined, and some shapes are pending. That is a mission wise milling fixture and boring fixture. The mission wise is the simplest form of fixtures used to hold the parts for machining. Special jaws are designed to accommodate odd shaped workpieces and at the same time to prevent damage to machined surfaces. In milling fixture, the cutting force induced in milling is heavy and therefore the fixture is rigidly attached to the table. Cast iron fixtures are more efficient than steel and is recommended for accurate work. The milling fixture essentially consists of base tenon strips, setting blocks, T-bolts, clamps, and locating pins. The workpiece is located on fixture base which is bolted in position on the mission table. The cutter is set in a correct position by mounting a feeler gauge. Feeler gauge is used to measure a thickness of gaps of workpieces and work table. 0.4 to 0.5 mm thickness as a to measure a some gap. That is the boring fixture is the operation of enlarging the hole and is achieved by rotating the boring bar in the work or by rotating workpiece around the boring bar. The purpose of boring fixtures is to guide the boring bar as in drilling or to hold the workpiece in position. With respect to boring bar as in milling fixture, the boring fixture to hold the workpiece in correct relation to the boring bar. Boring bar is fixture do not require to be rigid as milling fixture because cutting force induced boring is small than the milling. In the welding fixtures are basic purpose of welding fixture is to locate and hold the parts together in their position during welding. In welding fixtures, compresses, usual locators and clamping devices are positioned such that the welding heat does not damage them. The provision for tilting or rotation of the fixtures should be made for easy welding from various sides. In drill jigs have to be handled frequently during operation and therefore should be light consistent with advocate rigidity. The feet or base of jigs should be extended well outside the holes to be drilled. The designer of jigs must consider other factors such as the case of loading and unloading the components. With with foolproof devices and the disposal of chips, the easy control of chips can be achieved by providing sufficient space between jig plate and